Now, I've talked about this guy a few times actually, and I originally saw Preston Goes where he did the Penny series outro music, and he's done a few different audio tracks for different people. He's been with Arak, he's done videos with Mr. Beast, and he's basically been making videos for a while. He's a fantastic creator, and recently he did this challenge where he went on an old American railway through like canyons, mountains, on a go-kart that he built for himself. So here he is in his homemade railroad go-kart, and his friend as well, who's looking very strapping right there. And so he built this himself. You can see it's quite crude. It's not the best, but this is the destination anyways, to head to this big bridge here. This is the first video that he made. You watch him build the go-kart, do all the stuff that he needs to do, and then he actually goes on the railway and fails. Ultimately, he fails.
Okay, we're good!
Unfortunately, we were not. While Mo was looking for the phone, I found this. This is a broken wheel, and we were 2 miles into our 8-mile journey to the bridge, and I was pretty unsure if this was recoverable, so we decided to turn around when the strangest thing happened. Here we are now, hours later, in the middle of the desert, realizing that those people are doing the exact same thing we are.
That is so crazy.
We'll come back down and we can stick your whole cart on our cart.
Wow, huge blessing. Thank you guys.
We are not staying out here past dark, so we're going to be back down.
Well, you guys are the best. Have the best.
Our guardian angels continued on to the bridge that I so desperately wanted to see.
So there you go. So they didn't make it. Preston didn't make it. You know, it's clearly a hard journey to get to this thing. But Preston decided that he was going to do it again. So here he is on his second journey to the bridge that he really wants to go to. And so he's reinforced his go-kart, takes you through all the different steps that he's done. Let's play a little bit because it's an interesting video.
I built a railroad go-kart simply because I wanted to see this 100-year-old train bridge that's hidden in the middle of the desert. My go-kart broke on the way there, and I sadly never got to see my bridge. I really love bridges for some reason, and I was extremely bummed that I didn't get to see it. So yeah, we're gonna try again.
Olive bridge.
Since we only made it a fraction of the way to the bridge in attempt number 1, this time we faced 3 new obstacles: tunnels, turns, and distance. Supposedly there are multiple tunnels that are locked off, along with sharp turns scaling the sides of mountains. So I will have to rebuild the go-kart so it can handle a 10-mile journey full of unknowns. Thank you to Shopify for sponsoring my weird dream of seeing this bridge. So here's what we're working with. I left Model 1 in the rain for like 2 months, and we have a rust buffet because of that, which is not good. And I'm trying to upgrade all of these parts, and none of them are really coming off. So we're just gonna rip the whole thing apart and start over.
All right.
Starting with,
Okay.
wait for the cool transition, the wheels.
So as you can see, here he is showing you all the things that went wrong on his original journey, and he starts telling you about what he's going to do this time to make it better. And one thing that he did say is that in the comments, a lot of people said that you need to have coned wheels, and he didn't listen and didn't get coned wheels. So he just went with normal straight wheels, but they are a lot better than the other one. That's such a weird screenshot. He started making the go-kart, started making it better, and then it started to rain. So they brought it inside, put it on top of 2 things, and this is what happens when he leaves it overnight.
For brakes, we used our feet last time, so I decided to install a more advanced braking system. The design is pretty complex. I call it Foot 2.0. On top of that, I bought some wider axles, basically just in case we derail. It also started raining, so Katie helped me move the go-kart under our patio roof. Shout out to these sawhorse legs. Terrible reviews online, but they've been great. And then it was time for a paint job. I picked red because I think it adds like 5 horsepower. I painted it, then took a shower while I waited for the paint to dry. I just got out of the shower.
Should've stayed inside the shower because the cart's on the floor. In the door, no idea why. I begin to explore. Wait, I think I know why. These plastic legs of mine, they just gave out cause they cost $13.99. Wait, I think I know why. these plastic legs of mine. They just give out cause they cost $13.99. I also don't know why I buy cheap things online that have bad reviews and still believe they will work just fine. This is my punishment. My card is so broken. No way this engine ever starts or even runs again.
Yeah. But yeah, see that's his humor. He likes to like add things into his videos, and if I could do this, I definitely would. I think it's a hilarious thing to add in. So let's skip it ahead to when they actually start the journey. Let's get them on the road. They get it all prepped up. They got all their tools ready to go, and let's see the amazing landscape that they pass through. Because I am actually quite just jealous of the journey. I want to go here and do this myself, but the chances of that happening anytime soon are not high. But Preston, if you do this again and want a British guy there as moral support, I will be your man. I will come out to America and sit on one of these chairs.
That's where the wheel broke the first time. Not this time. Not this time. Everything from this point forward is new. And we've never seen anything past this.
Wow. Oh.
At least it fell off the inside. Yeah. What, dude? I got another wheel in here. Let's put on the other wheel. What are we doing? That felt really good. Really satisfying.
But also not satisfying because I only have so many wheels to spare, and there is a huge turn coming up ahead. And this turn is like way sharper than I thought it was gonna be. So the fear is it's so sharp that it takes out another wheel, and we can't have that. It's also making me wonder if I should have just figured out the whole conical wheel thing from the get-go.
Conical wheels.
You should do conical.
You thought about
Conical wheels? As we know, these thick boys are not. And I'll be honest, I wasn't feeling super confident in them, but to our disbelief, they were kind of working. Around the turn, which had us feeling really excited until we saw this. Tunnel number 1. There's gonna be a few of these before the bridge. I've read that some are locked off and some are weeks away from collapsing internally. And this is the way to the bridge, so there's kind of a lot riding on this moment.
Oh, wait, stop.
But yeah, this tunnel seemed great. Sorry for the music, I just love a little drama.
All right, go for it.
Nice, that was cool. Just look at Preston's face. He's like trying to operate the drone while driving.
We'd have to make it through 5 tunnels today, with the bridge being right on the other side of the 5th one, which made getting through the first one pretty exciting.
Life could be a dream.
Until we broke down seconds later, but I repaired it all just in time for my favorite tunnel of the day.
Wow. Look how it just cuts through the rock.
That was a fun tunnel. I like that tunnel.
I'm not sure if Mo liked it as much as my tongue liked getting these drone shots. Does this happen to anyone else? We've covered some ground by this point, but because I built the wheels to be adjustable, the more the tracks are turning, the more this is happening. And then to just add to the drama, we had something waiting for us at tunnel number 3.
What?
Oh no. It's about to get scary.
Warning, trespassers will be prosecuted. Oh no.
It's rolling away.
You have been warned. To avoid legal action, all individuals must watch the video attached to the QR code below. Failure to comply with this directive will result in swift and aggressive legal measures.
Ooh.
I debated including any of this, but I am showing you because I just don't want anyone to get in trouble if they try doing this after me.
We can't stop. We have to go.
I just don't want to break the law.
This is the video that was attached to
So at what point did you guys realize that this was an advert? 'Cause it was when I saw that the notice was pink that I was like, that doesn't seem like the color that that the army or someone would use as a notice. Usually it'd be like orange or red or yellow or something. But pink, it does not. I don't feel threat when I see a pink notice. I feel like they're trying to sell me something, to be honest. But yeah, it's such a great way to do a transition into like an advert. Anyway, but I thought I'd show you this bit especially.
Guess I'm going through the tunnel, cause I got that Shopify stuff. Guess I'm going through the tunnel, cause I got that Shopify stuff.
What's going on?
Shopify's an all-in-one commerce platform that not only gives users access to sick tunnels in the desert, but it's also a place for Preston to become a better businessman. It's called Shopify Academy, Shopify Academy, where you can take a course and learn all the business strategies. Shopify Academy, Shopify Academy. I learned a ton taking internal marketing.
This is not real. I asked ChatGPT to write this. It sounded pretty believable, right?
Not as
did sound it.
believable as Shopify magic. The perfect product description with only one click.
So if you have a business idea that you've always thought was a little too hard, try using Shopify. Start your free trial today at shopify.com/PrestonGoes. The actual tunnel
Honestly,
we headed down next was
one of the best adverts I've seen for Shopify, to be fair. When they're like this, I don't mind them. I don't mind product placement and stuff if they can do it like this. It's so great.
hands down the longest one of the day. So I went to turn the lights on, and it also turned the horn on.
The lights work. It's so crazy.
The fact that these lights were working in general was a pretty exciting thing to me, but there were two things waiting for us at the end of the tunnel. Number one, a completely new landscape. I mean, these mountains,
Wow,
love them.
look at
And
that.
number two, we were met with just a good old-fashioned
Breakdown.
Sure.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
I say that, but what I didn't realize in this moment is that the turns are slowly starting to misalign the wheels. Would that happen to conical wheels? Hard to say. And since we're in the canyon now,
Definitely
we're
not.
going to have way more turns, as well as a few enormous obstacles. So last year when Austin said,
We made it as far as a giant rock.
I'm going to assume it's this one, that means this was the point where he decided it was responsible to turn around. Meanwhile, all I'm thinking is,
Look what we have right here, a real big boulder. It's gonna be a real burden to shoulder. But I'm so strong, look, I'm getting much closer. Just kidding, we will pick up the card instead.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Look at us move around this real big boulder. This weighs a lot, but we keep our composure. I can't wait till this lift is finally over.
Yes.
Is that it?
I guess, right?
this was not it. It was both
Is that
exciting
it?
and confusing seeing bridges in general. These mini trestle bridges hug the canyon walls as we push
It
deeper
looks so
into
cool.
the canyon. It felt like our bridge was on the other side of every turn,
Is that it?
but it never was.
Is that it?
No, that was terrible.
That is scary. Oh my god, I'll be shitting myself.
We could feel this subtle shake as we walked around the bridge,
Something bad happened to us right now, it would be like really bad.
which is why I'm
Something bad
watching this
happened, it
cart
was
like
bad,
a
yeah.
hawk, trying to figure out how to limit the amount of breakdowns. But after getting off the bridge, the situation sadly got worse. The turning started pushing each wheel out of place pretty consistently now. I'd like to take this moment and formally apologize to every single person suggesting conical wheels.
Oh.
You were right. I'm sorry. Each time we stopped, it took about 30 minutes for me to basically rebuild each wheel. We we'd ride for a bit and then do it again.
It's all falling apart.
Foot 2.0 sadly got in the way.
Oh, he had to take off his brake.
Cool. Alright, let's on voyage.
At this point, we just have no idea how much further we have until the bridge.
They really don't want us to win.
We have 0 phone service. That's an avalanche. So I just start walking in hopes of getting some sort of idea how much further we have. After a while of not seeing anything, I just kind of turn around. We set sail at 9:42. It is now 3:17. Sunset is at 5:44. And this is my first moment of sincere doubt.
I just walked out there and I'm just getting nervous, dude. It's like, it's far. And the rail cart is falling apart.
Absolutely. We are too.
I know. I'm like losing energy.
Oh,
This is a little more than I
I
would've-
feel sorry for him. He looks so sad. He's put so much effort into making this journey, and yeah, for it all to like come to this point and be like, oh, we're not going to be able to see it. It must be hard, but they do press on, so you can imagine how depressed he is when they don't make it again.
The further we go, the harder the journey back is going to be, and I'm just starting to question if seeing a bridge is even worth it at all. Eating a gas station ham and cheese with nasty grease hands probably isn't
Ugh.
helping either. But Mo, he's one of those guys who knows exactly what to say when his friends are down.
And you, my friend, have no ceiling. We're gonna push through this. We're gonna get to that bridge.
Yeah.
Oh,
You think so?
that's a good friend right there,
I
guys.
think this moment is us deciding that we're doing it.
This is like whenever.
These are the friends that you need in your life, the ones that'll push you to accomplish your goals. Yeah, baby.
We continued into the canyon with no cell service, so we couldn't see where we were exactly, but we knew the bridge was at the end of the 5th tunnel. So at this point, we just had 2 more to go with no idea where they were. So much is going wrong, but somehow we made it to the 4th tunnel. Great tunnel. That also meant there was only 1 more till we hit the bridge.
Come on, lads, you can do it.
This wreck destroyed the go-kart, the chain fell off, and I have no idea how I got it back on. After
Come
that,
on.
it felt like hours of ride, derail, fix, push.
They don't want us to win, Preston.
We want you to win. Keep going. Oh, wow.
And then we saw it.
I'm gonna cry.
Huh? This is it.
This was it. And it was already kind of starting to set in.
I love you. It's been a heck of a ride.
I've never had a light at the end of the tunnel moment in real life before. Let me tell you, crazy feeling. As we limped our way to the finish line, I just couldn't look away. But there was definitely a moment in the midst of all this where I realized that the only reason I'm about to fulfill this weird dream of mine is because of how many of you guys watched the first video. So if this Preston had the ability to speak in this moment, he'd say thanks. Because to get to make videos like this is a true gift.
That was anticlimactic.
When you try your best but you don't succeed. When you get what
You gotta have Coldplay in these moments like these.
When you feel so tired but you
Gonna be honest, don't love this part of the video. Basically, I'm explaining that every map I used to plan out our route said that the Goat Canyon Trestle Bridge would be right here on the other side of this tunnel. And yeah, that's not a bridge.
Oh.
It is also interesting now watching this version of me kind of just over explaining the situation, because in my head in this moment, I am just so mad at myself. Mad that I dragged my friend into this whole train wreck of a situation, no pun intended. Mad I didn't plan better. The whole mission just kind of feels silly now, and I'm ready to pack it up. But we've come too far for that.
Woo!
I wanted a bird's eye view of the area to understand where we are, but the drone stops itself immediately because of some height limitation. So, with no idea how much further we have, we start walking. This whole weird experience has been such a reminder for me just how easy it is to give up on things. And sometimes, right on the other side of almost giving up, is a thing you've been working toward the whole time.
So they did it. They did it. They made it to the bridge. They might not have made it across. That would have been cool to get the shot of them, you know, going across the bridge. But unfortunately, we'll have to settle for this for now. Maybe in another time. I mean, can they go from the other side? That's what I was wondering. They've gone that way. Can they go the other way? Who knows? Maybe someone else can get this done. And maybe I'll be able to go with them as well. So take me with you next time, Preston. But isn't it great? Isn't it just a great video? And here's them walking back.
Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you.
Awesome. Absolutely amazing. I watched the video. I was like, oh my God, I've got to show people this. Like, the first video was great, but the second video really sold me on it. And I think Preston Goes is only getting better. He's only making better and better videos. So I think people should go and support him. If you're not already following Preston Goes on YouTube, make sure you click the link in the description and go and follow him, because he really is making some good videos that are breaking boundaries on YouTube. And it's just incredible what he's doing. There's so many people like this who are just making amazing content now. And I love it. I'm totally 100% here for it in 2024. I think it's inspiring to see people not giving up and trying. I mean, they might not have got the shot they wanted with them going across the bridge, but they got the shot. They were there. They got to see the bridge. They made it. I would consider that a massive success. So well done, Preston, and well done to his friend who helped him out as well, because it seemed like he needed his friend there to support him. And don't we all need our friends?